So I noticed there was the flies around the house. There's a little more than normal. And then talking to Phil, every other day, a little small talk here and there just about, if I had any dreams or anything. And then I actually ended up getting a spirit box. And at first I was afraid to do it because I was afraid to talk to Sarah. I didn't understand who she was. I didn't understand if she was, a, the devil behind a pretty face. I wasn't sure who she was. So it took 2 or 3 days. I finally used the spirit box, and I did a couple recordings one night asking, is she here? Is she around? Just random questions. And the whole time you can hear crying. I did about 5 or 6. You can just hear crying and like little whimpers. And it was just me in the room. So nobody could have made the noise. And then leading up till last night, or 2 nights ago, I did one. And I was sitting there and I asked if she could hear me. And you can faintly hear her answer, what I believe to be her answers. And then, ask how old she is. And clearly, I get responses. So it leads me to tonight. Here we are for round 2 of going into the portal and seeing if I can connect with Sarah, because I feel like she's trying to grab my attention with little things she does to me at my house. Little things she makes me feel. I can message Phil and he'll be like, that's really weird because this was just going on. And they just go together. So it's like she's making me feel what's going on over at him with him. It's confusing about what it is. Like, I'm still confused, but I know that she's trying to get through and she's using me to try to get through. And if that's the case, she can, that's what I'm determined to do, is to figure out whatever it is she's trying to get across. And then I went and I got a little baby doll. When you walk by or when you wave your hand in its face, it starts to giggle. Went out and bought that. It goes off eternal lights on and off. Sometimes she goes off. And there's only 2 times it's going off when no one was around. The first time, I believe I was in the living room. I might have been doing something on the spirit box and it went off. And then it went off the other night. So tonight, we come to Phil's house. I ended up asking if it was okay if I brought another doll. I wanted to bring it here. Something was just saying, get her something. And I don't know why I felt this overwhelming feeling to bring something here tonight. So I stopped at the store and I got the same doll that I have, which is completely dead batteries. It's been sitting at home for 2 days. It won't go off. I had to take it out of the box, jerking it around. It hasn't gone off. We get out of the car. As soon as we walk up his driveway, it instantly starts crying, like a little whimper, or whatever noise it makes. And we walk in the door, we start telling Phil, and he's like, oh, it's been crazy here for the past 10 minutes. I keep seeing the shadows. So, and then we come downstairs to sit down and talk, and she goes off again. Now, her batteries are completely dead. You could wave her up and down, hit her in the head, they're not going off. But somehow the energy is using her, and it's